Hello guys, today we have a review of OxygenOS 13, which is based on Android 13, and right now I have a phone OnePlus 10 Pro. It's the latest version of OnePlus, but now already OnePlus 11 released in 2023, but still this OnePlus 10 Pro is a good phone and it still supports all the updates, and I hope it will support it for the next several years. And for now we have this in E2213 version, which means that this is European firmware, basically based on European one. The version is C21 and OxygenOS 13, Android 13. About this version, nothing here because I've disconnected. So basically, I've got my OnePlus 10 Pro 5G, which is 256 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 6.7-inch screen, 5000 mAh battery, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 mobile platform, and the cameras you see here. So basically, this video will review in more details about the OxygenOS 13 and how it look like. Alright, so let me make a bit, I think, less the brightness of screen. Now I think you see it even better than before, so let's go one by one. Basically, that's how the settings looks like for Android 13. Let me have some short proof that is Android 13 Android security update from 5th of October. Yes, that's how Android 13 looks like. Just some clock. Okay, let's move back to our settings. Basically, what we've got here, we've got a Wi-Fi settings. You can activate it. You have Wi-Fi assistant, dual Wi-Fi acceleration, so you can connect simultaneously to two Wi-Fi networks at the same time for a faster internet connection. So you can auto connect to the best Wi-Fi, auto switch to mobile network as well. Basically, when Wi-Fi is slow, I think this option was to be activated, similar to my previous Xiaomi phone, which had similar settings. What else? Yeah, you can scan QR code, devices, Wi-Fi, so yeah, it's just regular settings. We've got some more settings here. Allow device to discover and connect to Passpoint networks, Wi-Fi data usage, Wi-Fi status display, so you can display a bandwidth label and Wi-Fi version number, which is quite convenient if you can customize it. Basically, I will disable Wi-Fi not to get notification during the recording. For Bluetooth, it got this pop-up similar to iPhone 1, so visible to other device volume since your Bluetooth device volume is this device. So basically, display codec standard. So those features are same as different other phones and software. So that's how it looks like on OnePlus and Oxygen 13. Connection and share, so personal hotspot, VPN, NFC, private DNS, Android Auto. So Android Auto may be worse to open, but all the others really similar. Quick device connect, so discover and connect to nearby devices quickly. So this option, as I mentioned, similar to iPhone 1. So you've got print here. You've got screencast, also all the software has it, so nothing special here. Wallpaper and style. Yeah, here you can select icons, basically their shape. I had previously Xiaomi phone and this option was not available, so it looks quite nice. You can check, you can change the style, the size, show app's name or it didn't show, so the how big it will be. So basically, it's not really bad and it's really customizable compared even to other Android phones. You can select even colors here in the chats and in other settings, which is quite convenient. Edge lighting available for always on screen. I personally don't use it, but yeah, it's available. Fingerprint animation, so that's pretty nice. You can select out of 8 different designs, so yeah, that actually also looks really nice. Alright, let's see what else we've... Okay, you see it's stuck. Let's unlock it. Alright. So it also may happen with OnePlus, so don't be surprised. In the top, in this bar, we can also select how it will be. It's also quite nice and customizable, but I will be back to the quick settings later on. You can change the font, so by default we've got Roboto from Android, from Google default font. Also, always on display settings available. Many of them, especially I like the Spotify. When you have some music here, it's showed on the always on screen, which is quite nice, so you can see what you want to put here. Power saving. The always on will not be shown if the phone has been stationary for a while, scheduled, and all day. Info, basically you can select what you want to show, up to your preferences as well. Notification, I guess it's really convenient. So for Spotify, you see supported apps, basically Spotify, and that's how it looks like. Usually when you click on this, you can even change the tracks without unlocking your phone and using your always on display, which is really convenient one. That's one in use by default, so you have so many, like system one, you can add some additional one, personalized one. Basically the selection is quite wide and you can add even more of them. Display size, standard, large and small. I use standard one, which is more convenient to me. Home screen and lock screen, basically here is regular settings, similar to all the Android device, so you can double tap to lock, you can swipe down on the home screen to have a notification drawer or shelf. Let's try it now. Swipe down. Actually, didn't make any sense. Yeah, alright, so we are back here. So basically that's what we've got here. This how they call it, shelves. Yeah, you see shelf. So basically if you swipe down, you have this shelf which has search, which has clock, weather, some calendar or to-do list, and I think this, I usually never use it, so I think it's customizable. Have the smart gesture, calendar, events. So actually smart gesture is open, so we'll discover here still. All right. Red cable club. I think I need internet for this one, but I don't want to enable it right now, so I will get some notification. But anyway, yeah, that's how this called shelves, which is editable, so you can customize, add some widgets. We've got similar on iPhone or on other Android phones, so you can add some Spotify. You can add clock, photos, notes, weather, step tracker, and yeah, basically to-do items and red cable club. It's not that much adjustable, but maybe later on the company will add some more features to customize. Alright, let's move back to our settings. Actually, this feature is quite nice. Rise to wake, double tap, and lock screen shortcuts. It's actually nothing special here, so I will not focus on it. Recent task management, so this will skip. Display and brightness, so dark mode as always. Eye comfort, screen color mode, nature tone display, so it's like true tone. Font, display size, image sharpener, bright HDR, so I will not focus on it. From interesting setting, you've got refresh rate. Unfortunately, you can set only 120 or 60, and there is no 90 option available, which is quite good for another devices. But company says that this is maximum refresh rate, so basically it will be flexible. You've got screen resolution, so basically it's 3.2K on 1.4K, it's 2K plus resolution, Quad HD plus, how they call it. For Full HD plus, it's more preferable to save your battery and improve your performance. You can have also option auto select, which saves power by automatically switching the screen resolution according to the display content. So basically that's a nice feature. Full screen display. Yeah, it depends how this camera will operate in different apps. Means that you will have some bar here or no. Actually, just click on camera. Nice. Alright, sounds and vibration. Here it have quite good sound and vibration, but still the balance between the speaker and bottom speaker is not good, so I use another software to make it similar. But here you don't have this option, so what you can do is just adjust your volume, do not disturb mode, settings, ringtone, Dolby Atmos here available. So you can select out of two environment profile or scenario specific profile. So I put the smart, which is automatically applies the optimal sound effect based on the usage scenarios. Also we've got gaming, music and 3D. Here if you put environment, you've got commute, flight, on the go and indoor. So Dolby Atmos is available right now. Haptics and tones, so it's also similar to other Android phone, which is quite good, which is similar, I think, to Xiaomi Mi 12 or even Mi 13. Okay, let's move back. Basically, you can select crisp or gentle touches, haptic intensity, system haptic, and some system sound. Alright, notification feedback, here we will be later on here. Notification, yeah, we are here. More settings, so you have bubble, you have enhanced notification, get suggestion, replies and more. At glance, basically that's what you wanna see here. Snoozing notification, reduce notification feedback when you watch video or listen to music. So basically, status bar, I think we can enable this notification. The status bar, what you want to see here on the top, and manage conversations. Basically, that's what we have. Lock screen, banner, app icon, badges. That's what we can select here. Alright, apps. So you've got App Cloner here and many other Android devices, which is quite useful in some scenario. I've got Auto Launch here, so that's really nice. That some phones it's hard to find it, but here it's available in the setting. Special app access, app lock, disable app, so you can disable some apps, stock apps, and enable them very easily. App management and default apps are here as well. Password security will not focus on it. This OxygenOS 13 supports regular face unlock, support finger unlock, and just graphic unlock. So as all other phones, privacy. Yeah, just can manage your privacy access here. I will not focus on it as well. Location on. So same settings and on all the other phones basically. Safety and emergencies, so I've disabled this option, but you may have quickly access emergent call page, you can have emergent source, emergent contact, medical info, and some other notification about the emergency. You can enable and disable them over there, so maybe for some people it will be useful. I just disable half of it. Battery, so on the battery, I don't know why I put it here. You can put reverse wireless charging, you can enable it or disable. You have actually wireless charge settings that is quite convenient, so you have quiet charging. The wireless charger runs at a low power level to minimize noise. That is quite convenient if you charge overnight. And bedtime, your phone learns your sleep pattern and automatically switch to lower power charging when you go to bed, so it may save your battery life cycle. It's wireless charging setting. Optimized night charging is set here, so charging past 80% till just before you wake up. So that's quite convenient. I use it and just protecting my battery. You have high performance mode, you have optimized battery use and sleep standby optimization, which is just regular optimization on similar phones. Special features, split screen, basically everyone knows, I guess, flexible window, quick launch. Basically this access to function that you use a lot when you hold on your fingerprint sensor. Smart sidebar, I don't personally use it, but yeah, it also appears here. So you can hide it. You can open the apps in split screen, so actually quite convenient for big phones. Kit space, alright, will not activate it. Simple mode, similar work-life balance. don't allow for now. So to be focused on at work, improve your productivity. Actually, that's quite nice, but all the phones has this balance mode, let's say already. Gesture motions, I didn't reach it before, so it's auto switch to receiver, switch to receivers, and you lift your phone to your ear, flip to mute incoming calls, lift to ear to answer calls. Alright, there's some additional options. Digital well-being, yeah, just some statistics about usage of the app. About device I've covered, Google and user and accounts. Alright, basically this is from the setting. Alright, let's see what else we have here. So we have our status bar, we have our widgets panel here to manage. So basically what we've got here, Wi-Fi, we've got mobile data, and all these other apps can be adjusted. This is always for space for music, and from the top you've got some statistic about usage of your gigabytes of mobile internet. Of course you can adjust what you want to have, what you want to make big, and many other options. The brightness, you cannot deactivate it here on tab, so only what you can do is manage brightness, and here you may have some other icon to disable auto brightness. Alright, also you've got this daytime and basically settings panel. Alright, basically what else we have here? Yeah, here just wallpaper, widgets, transitions, and other settings. Transitions, actually many of them are available, which is quite nice, quite regular to such phones. You can have widgets, additional widgets added to the screen. Basically from Google phone, Google Messages, and also other Google apps are available here. Camera. Basically what we've got here from camera is just OxygenOS 13 camera, which has many functions, many features. 10-bit color, for example, high efficiency images supported, similar to iPhone, focus lock, tap to lock on the subject when recording a video, high frequency video supported as well. In a high efficiency mode to save place on your phone. By default, I guess it's recording on 265, not 264, so it's already saving some memory on your phone. Alright, I know why it's so shaking. Yeah, maybe like this is better, even like this. You've got these 3 cameras, quite convenient to switch. Only one thing that is not really convenient when you record a video. For example, you set 0.6 and you start recording, you cannot switch between, you see it's switching to another camera, but you don't have the button to switch, which is not really convenient. But you can have lock here, you can have brightness, you can lock your brightness, you can lock your focus by holding double tap to lock it. Make photos, pose, etc. So this one all available. You have this focus depth, which is quite convenient if you want to record something more professional. You have 4K, 8K, 720, and just regular resolution. AI highlight video only available for main camera. You have ultra steady mode, which supports only 1080 60 fps. You've got, of course, flashlight here and FPS selection, so you can record 4K 120 fps. You have night sight, of course, as many others. Tripod mode. So basically the settings are quite useful and quite good to select. Photos, portrait mode, and more other. You've got this 150 lens, which is quite nice because this camera is 150 here. You have the circle, also quite funny, yeah. Even HDR available even in this mode. So this is quite funny to watch. More option, dual video mode, tile shift mode, expand, so it's like some cinematic mode, how they call in other, long exposure, time lapse, slow motion available 48 frame, which is 720, or Full HD 24 fps, 48 only in 720. Alright, 240 with Full HD available. Any other settings here? No, it actually brings you to regular settings. From camera, panoramic, movie, long exposure, and you've got the special Pro mode designed by Hasselblad. You can select the format of photo, JPG, RAW, and RAW Plus. You can have some histogram, you can have some focus picking, and here many other settings to be selected. And also in Pro mode you have some description for the beginners. So from camera, that's it, and let's sum up about OxygenOS 13. So OxygenOS 13 is really good options to update right now. If you've got Oxygen 12, definitely recommend to update to have latest version of Android, all these new features, and just stability and battery life. It's really good on this firmware. I personally use European version. You've got also American, Indian, Chinese, which called ColorOS. Actually, it's a bit different, but yeah, that's still OxygenOS based on ColorOS. And all these features are available right now to update, and really recommend, if your phone has possibility to update, just do it. Alright, that was review of OxygenOS 13 in 2023, and I wish you guys to get this update as fast as possible. And if you have some question, put your question in the comments below, put a thumbs up, and see you next time.